Ready to go live here. We have an update. We have an update for some of you. All right. All right. All right. Well, a very pleasant good afternoon to you, everyone. As I'm sure many of you are either trying to make your way home or getting ready to, or you've just gotten home and getting ready to start out your weekend. I just wanted to come in and spend a little time with you here this afternoon. We have an update, especially for those of y'all on Periscope and on IGTV who have not may not have heard this. Our last broadcast was a courtesy alert for a 5-year-old girl out of South Carolina, out of Sumter, South Carolina. Um, the very sad and the very tragic update to that particular uh, alert that was issued is that little Haven, New Jersey, is that little girl, that little 5-year-old uh, girl from Sumter, South Carolina. Authorities, when we did the broadcast, authorities said that they did not believe, they had reason to believe that she would not be found alive. Okay, and that's where I left you all. Okay, um, further information that has come out since our last broadcast that the suspect that they have in custody in South Carolina has confessed to killing that little 5-year-old African American girl, and that he said that he dumped her body into a dumpster. And before authorities could get to that particular dumpster, the dumpster was then picked up, taken and emptied by the truck, and taken to a landfill. Um, some time before authorities were able to get to that landfill and to that particular trash pickup, and that's why authorities are saying that they do not believe that they're going to find uh, this little girl alive out of Sumter, South Carolina. We ask for your prayers for that family. The family members and community are still looking. The courtesy alert is still up, and I'm going to leave it up until the child's remains are found. Okay. Um, I hate saying that, but we believe here uh, at the Amber News Network that uh, at least when the child's remains are found, the family then will be able to at least get a measure of closure by being able to properly say goodbye or good night to their loved one. So that's the update on that particular case. There was another Amber Alert that was issued for. Um, um, let's see here. There was Amber Alert that was issued for 3 kids on yesterday. I believe that was out of California. They were that Amber Alert has been successfully resolved, and they were found uh, safe as well. Listen, a lot of you are getting ready to send your kids back to school, and I want to remind you to please be sure to update your paper, okay, your information as to who is supposed to have access to your children, okay, in the event of an emergency, um, whether it's a family emergency or a school emergency. Who is supposed to, who are the school officials supposed to release your kid to? That particular piece of information is very, very important. Um, because non-custodial parents have been known to show up at school as a soft target to pick up a child that they do not have custody of and run off, and it's hours or days before we're able to find them again. So make sure that you do your part in making sure that your information is up to date as it relates to who is supposed to have access to your child. That's always important. And listen, that not only goes for schools, it goes for daycares, even mom and pop homes who are keeping kids in their homes. It's a home daycare or business daycare. Make sure that the person caring for your child has the right information as to whom your child is supposed to be released to. That's critical, very critical. Hoping and praying that we will have a good school year this year. Okay, that I know the students are excited. I believe they're excited. They ought to be excited about going back to school this year. Now, last year was kind of a tough year. Okay, last year for the Ambroller, it was kind of a tough year. We lost two children in a couple of high-profile cases. We lost two children, Hanya Aguilar out of North Carolina, and another child, Jamie Kloss. We didn't lose her, but what she went through was so traumatic. And the suspect in that case actually targeted her. Okay, so talk to your children about safety. If your child is going to have to use the bus and wait at a bus stop, hey, arm that child with a camera. Okay, phone service don't have to be working for a camera to be working. Okay, arm your child with a camera, but that's a word right there. You can give your child a smartphone and for protection. The camera and that protection of the smartphone, okay? The camera and that smartphone could literally be a life or death measure. Because here's why: the camera that works, the camera in a phone works even without cellular service. Okay, so that if a would-be abductor or someone that just keeps looking at your child, in a way that makes your child feel uncomfortable, teach your child, hey, take your camera out and just take a picture. Okay, take your camera out, take a picture. When you get to school or you get back home, you can share that picture with the authorities. Okay, oftentimes would-be abductors and predators, they case a particular child before they make their move. So again, we want to make sure that that everybody has a good and a productive and a positive year here this year, and let's do the right thing and the smart thing. The last thing I want to come in and talk to you all about is this. And the reason I bring that up is because some states are already in school. Texas is already back in school. Ohio starts school, I think, late next week. Okay, so want to make sure we get this information out there to you all. The other thing I want to share with you is that on Facebook, there's a lot of problematic things happening on Facebook right now. I have heard from child safety advocates, strong child safety advocates, who have basically dedicated their lives to helping to find missing and abducted children. Facebook, they're changing their platforms or changing their policies, and they're changing their community standards and so forth. Whereas we used to be able to share a missing child's information via video or via post, and others would get it at the same time that we share it. Okay, That no longer is the case. One of the issues with Facebook right now is that child safety advocates are sharing the information, and Facebook is not allowing the information to be publicized, or is not sharing. Facebook is not allowing the information to be seen for hours, okay, if not the next day, okay, and and by that time, the information that we're so desperately trying to get to all of you don't get to you until probably either the next day, or so many hours later in the same day. So, with that being the case, I am encouraging everyone to do as I am doing. Make sure that you get multiple platforms. When you issue something, when you share something, do it on multiple platforms. There are platforms that you can use. I mean, like right now, I'm on Instagram, I'm on IGTV, I'm on Periscope, I'm on Facebook Live, I'm on YouTube. I'm on all of these platforms at one time, and it allows us. What this does is it allows us to get the information out there. Okay. Now, what we need for y'all to do, we need everyone to please go and subscribe to our YouTube page. Go and subscribe to our Facebook page. And we got a new page. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Go and subscribe to our Periscope page, and go and subscribe to our Instagram page. It's Amber Alert Founder. Just simply put in Amber Alert Founder on all of those platforms. And I encourage you, okay, I encourage all of you to do the same, and encourage others to follow. You got to have multiple platforms, okay, if you're going to get this information out, or else you're going to be very, very frustrated at putting all your eggs in one basket on Facebook, okay? You're going to become very frustrated. It's going to run your blood pressure up and cause your blood to boil. Because here's the deal. We're just trying to get the information out there, okay? We're trying to get the information. Police departments across this country have endorsed the work that the Amber News Network is doing, okay? Because when I talk to police departments and I tell them that, hey, we're fixing to get this information out there, they're always very thankful and very appreciative, okay? But the problem is with Facebook, ladies and gentlemen, okay? If we were paying Facebook every time a child went missing, we would be one of their most lucrative customers, okay? But the real deal of it is that we cannot afford to pay Facebook what they want every time a child goes missing. Because, I mean, there are multiple children missing right now who were not abducted, okay? But if we were to pay Facebook, they would share the information in an instant. But because we are trying to get the information out there to you all through the free services and so forth that Facebook offers, y'all are going to get that information way late, probably not the same day, maybe the next day you'll get that information. That's what they have really slowed their services down and turned the dial of their services toward. Okay, they're going towards a pay for share on Facebook. That's the ultimate goal. Okay, but they're slowly but surely turning the dial to that particular area. And so I just want to encourage the other child safety advocates out there I wanted to hip you as to what is actually going on and taking place as it relates to Facebook. Thirdly, speaking of Facebook, I want everyone watching, those of you all on Periscope, I want everyone watching to please go to our new Facebook page, okay? Now, my old Facebook page, which is still going to remain up, okay? My old Facebook page, it just says Amber Alert Founder, Pastor Charles Williams, okay? It's still active, and you can leave me a message on that, and I'll still get it because I check it multiple times throughout the day. But our new Facebook page, it says Amber Alert founder, Pastor Charles Williams. Now watch this. It says Amber Alert founder, Pastor Charles Williams, join in. Okay? That's our new Facebook page. It is Amber Alert founder, Pastor Charles Williams, join in. Okay? Look for the join in message at the end of my name. Okay? That's what we're broadcasting on right now, is that particular page. That became necessary because, as we stated before, Facebook blocked any attempt of us to share information from our other page. So we had to come up with a different page. Okay? And so we're dealing with the bots at Facebook. We've sent information to them. We've asked them to unblock, and those attempts have gone nowhere. In the meantime, we've got kids going missing. In the meantime, we've had to issue a courtesy alert. In the meantime, we've had to issue an Amber Alert while dealing with the shenanigans of Facebook. So this is why we were ahead of the curve by broadcasting as we are right now on YouTube and Facebook and on Periscope and on Instagram, on our backup page on Facebook, rather. So this is why we have had to do, hey, Susan, this is why we have had to do what we've had to do. And speaking to all of our other child safety advocates, I need you all to do likewise, because otherwise, here's the irony, and here's the danger, okay? Here's the irony, and here's the danger. That's just like this, just a couple of days ago. This 5-year-old child who authorities believe that they will not find alive, out of South Carolina. This 5-year-old child, her family, no doubt, took to social media, as many other families have, and they've told me about this. They have taken to when a child goes missing, one of the first things that a family would do is they'll go to social media and they'll begin sharing it on Facebook, and they'll share it. They'll be able to share it about 20 or 25 times to different places, and then Facebook will shut them down. Facebook will block them. Can you imagine having a child missing and thinking that Facebook is your only outlet to share the information about your child? This is what Facebook is doing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? I have had several families that have come to me and said, hey, can you help? Will you help? Because Facebook is blocking our family's attempts to share the information about their missing loved one. And so this is why it is important that we all band together, okay? Because whereas a family may have been disenfranchised by Facebook by not being able to share the broadcast, we can come on, and all of us together in sharing the broadcast can help the broadcast to get out. And when you share the broadcast, ask others to share the broadcast. That means that no one person is going to be at the risk, hopefully, of being, blocked by Facebook for multiple sharing. But if they share it, 10 times, and ask someone else to share it 10 times, and ask someone else to share it 10 times, we can slide under that threshold of the block of Facebook. Okay, so we've got to be smart to help find our children. Again, Facebook cares about the almighty dollar. Okay, they do not care as to whether or not your child is found alive or dead. It doesn't make a difference at all to Facebook whether your child is found alive or deceased. And I dare to say it's only because the child that's missing doesn't have any connection or doesn't have any relationship to those who are working behind the box at Facebook. If it was their child, God forbid, if it was their child I bet you we would see changes in the policies of Facebook if it was their child that we were sitting here asking people to share about. So again, to my child safety advocates, Tom Rogers, who has been with us for a good minute, Monique Smith, and Rebecca, and so many others on Facebook. On Facebook and on other multiple platforms. Please share this broadcast. Now, it's important. It's important that you share this broadcast because right now I have heard from at least 3 advocates today that have shared the information with me that they were blocked for not even sharing anything. They were just blocked. Okay, so we know Facebook is changing, so we've got to change our strategies as well, and not just put all of our eggs in one basket, but to diversify and have let's see here. I'm sorry. To diversify and to have all of our to have all of the to really deal with this situation as it has to be dealt with. Okay, here are the 3 children. Those are the 3 babies that were found safe on yesterday. An Amber Alert was issued for them on yesterday. They were found safe, and we're very thankful for that. And let's see here. I'm not going to talk about this right now. Where's the other child? Let me put her up. This child right here. Okay. Authorities, and I'm getting ready to close here. Hey, Julie. Authorities shared that they do not expect to find this little South Carolina girl alive. They said that the suspect, whom they do have in custody, the suspect confessed to them that he did not only kill the mother, but he also killed this little child, dumped her body in a dumpster in South Carolina. And before authorities could get to that dumpster, it had already been taken to the landfill. As of yesterday, they were taken and using cadaver dogs in the landfill, and they still have not been able to locate this child. Until a firm resolution is reached in this, her case will still remain as a courtesy alert, but that is the latest information that has been ascertained from the South Carolina law enforcement officials concerning her particular case. And so, once again, on this busy afternoon, behind me you see Times Square in New York. Okay, they are busy, and I wanted this image because it just goes to show that in the midst of all of these people, how many of those people walking around right there? How many of those people? When you share, that's what I was going to say. When you share your post, when you share, it will reach some of those people who are your friends. Okay? When an Amber Alert is issued, it goes up. It is shared on these screens here in Times Square as well. Over there, it is shared on a lot of those screens there whenever an Amber Alert is issued. But we got to be able to share it. Okay, and again, hey Julie and Susan, I've just been highlighting the fact you can go back and watch the broadcast from the beginning as we're getting ready to back out of here. But the fact that you need child safety advocates not to become frustrated when they become blocked by Facebook. Facebook is going through some changes, and we've just got to try to stay ahead of the curve. And the best way I know to do that is to on multiple platforms. Okay, as we do our broadcasts on multiple platforms, do your sharing on multiple platforms. There are other apps out there other than Facebook that we must get this information out to as well. So again, I want to say thank you to everyone watching right now on IGTV. We love broadcasting on IGTV. The numbers are looking good. Everyone broadcasting, everyone in our broadcast family on Periscope. You know I love me some Scopers. Scopers get the job done, okay? Scopers really do get the job done. They will broadcast, they will share it on Twitter, and they'll copy their link. They'll go back to my page, copy the link, and post the Periscope link on Facebook, okay? And those on Facebook, okay, we so appreciate you. Those are the changes that are going on there, right there. Okay, Julie says that, okay, even Julie's been with us for years, okay? Julie says, Facebook has been limiting my sharing. Absolutely. And Julie, the danger in what Facebook is doing is that they are putting the lives of innocent children at risk. They are really, really harming the families of people who have children who are missing, because the families like to try to share on Facebook that their child or their loved one is missing. And after about 20 times of sharing in different places, because when you're frantic, you're just going to share, okay? But when you try to share more than 20 times on Facebook, okay, they're going to block you. And that just shuts a family completely down from being able to get their child's information out there. But that's why we're here on multiple platforms, to be that conduit for every family that has a missing or an abducted child. And we're going to do our best. Now, if you would like to support the work that we do here, please go to our Cash App, okay? Our Cash App. Our number and our name at Cash App, it is the $ Pastor Charles Williams. No, I'm sorry. It is let me pull it up here. Show it to you. Just 1 second. That's too important to miss. And I want to make sure that we get that to you right. Okay. We'll find it here in just a second. Again, if you want to support the work that we do here at the Amber News Network, our handle is Amber Alert Founder PCW. Okay, that's Amber Alert Founder PCW on Cash App. You can go there. You can make a contribution to help us in the fight for really the fight to help us to keep getting the faces and the images of your children out there, the children that are missing. So if you want to support us financially, this is how you do it. Go to our Cash App. Again, that's $ Amber Alert Founder PCW. Okay, you see my face. You see this image right there. You can make a donation to us today. We'll get it today. Nothing is taken out. That's why we like Cash App. Okay, those who make a contribution to us, listen, when you send it to us, not one penny is taken out, not one penny. And that's why we certainly endorse using the Cash App link. Julie says, it's like Facebook is more entertainment, but yet to save people's lives is not important, but it's extremely important. You're absolutely right. That's what we have been lamenting here this afternoon, Julie, is that what's more important? Entertainment? What's more important? Somebody shaking their rear end or looking for one of America's missing children? Okay? So, again, I don't want to belabor the point, but we need your help. We've got to all band together. We need you to like us on our new Facebook page. Again, it says Amber Alert Founder, join in, okay? On that page, Okay, it's a Amber Alert founder. Join in, and we need you to like us and follow us on that page as we'll get the information out. That's the way to do it on Facebook. So God bless. I hope you have a good afternoon. And hey, we're going to keep fighting for the heart and soul of America's children. Okay? We don't do this for the fanfare. We don't do this just because we don't have anything else to do. We do this because it's a calling. It is a calling from God for us to do this. Just like he gave me the ideal of the Amber Alert concept, which I am the founder of the worldwide Amber Alert concept. We do this. We continually get involved because this is not just what we do. For me, it's who I am. Okay. Thanks for watching once again. My name is Pastor Charles Williams, and I'm the founder and the creator of the concept known and used all over the world today as the Amber Alert here in the United States of America, Amber Alert EU throughout all of Europe, and the Child Rescue Alert in other parts of the world. Thank you so very much. I know we've been a little lengthy, but sometimes we just all need to come together and just have a conversation. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, Susan, and all of y'all watching on Periscope. Thank you so very much. Have a good evening now. Bye-bye. You are looking at a live look of Times Square in New York. Times Square in New York at 5:42 in the PM. You may be in Texas, but that's what's going on in New York right now. Hustle and the bustle. Subways, cars, you name it. I'm glad I live in Ohio. IGTV, we are out. Thank you all for watching on Periscope. We are out. Thank you all for watching on Facebook as we are out. And thanks to you for watching on YouTube. Bye-bye now.